If there's one thing that I enjoy the most is when I get feedback from you guys that are watching this channel. So in my previous video, I talked about niches that you should adopt if you want to make a decent amount of money on YouTube and outside of YouTube. That video is live, and if you are interested and you have not seen this one, please do visit it, or better yet, towards the end of this video, I'm going to put an info card for you to click on and then watch that video so that you get an idea of how much those CPMs do earn you per CPM. Anyways, guys, in this video, you guys came and said, okay, now which niches that we should avoid so that we don't get copyright strikes or we get some copyright claims or where we are not going to make money, or niches that don't make money at all. So I will start with the first one. This one is a little bit controversial for reasons that I kind of understand, because religious people are sensitive in nature. So you already heard. Religious niche. Religious niche does not pay that much. And on top of that, religious niches do have a tendency as well of crossing the line when it comes to YouTube community guidelines or advertiser-friendly content policy, because sometimes for example, let's talk about a Christian YouTube channel where at some point they may preach about something that some other people live as part of their lives, and you criticize it, and then you have to say things like, this is and it's going to, and YouTube does not allow that. That is tantamount to cyberbullying, and that will get your YouTube channel actually deleted. Many religious YouTube channels that I've seen in the past, I think even TB Joshua at some point, I even think TD Jake's channel was deleted off the platform because of the utterances that he has made based on his religion and according to his religious books, but that violated the YouTube policy guidelines and also advertiser-friendly guidelines. So the reason why I would encourage you to avoid like a plague the religious niche, because it will at some point get you into trouble. It's inevitable that you are going to become or deemed to be judgmental, and also you may even have people coming and making complaints about your YouTube channel to YouTube, or reporting the channel to a point where your channel gets either get demonetized if it's monetized, or it's going to be deleted off the platform. However, if you are going to do a religious niche, I would say be smart about it. Do it in a way that is educational. For example, education under religion, money making under religion, business under religion. If you're a Christian, use biblical verses that encourages religious business people on how to conduct themselves as Christians. If they are Islamic, what the Quran says about being a business person, etc. and so on. But the second niche that you should avoid like a plague is a niche about sex talk. That kind of niche does not monetize on YouTube. If it is monetized, it does not pay at all, because you are talking about a topic possibly you have no expertise on, and usually YouTube wants experts to be the one that talks on these sort of issues. So if you are going to, let's say you are telling a story about you and your ex-boyfriend, or a story about you and this individual that you had a one night with, and then you talk about cloth and all this cloth talk, that channel is most likely not going to monetize if this is your goal to get monetized. Yes, you will get a lot of views because this type of topic does intrigues a lot of people, because a lot of people are still looking for the answer to getting to heaven, if you know what I mean. And so if somebody has a tip on that, then please, by all means necessary, talk about it, advise me so that I can also put it into practice. However, that type of niche, it does not pay if it is monetized, but most likely it's not going to get monetized. You're going to get into issues once you reach the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours of watch time, or the 1,000 subscribers and 10 million YouTube Shorts views. It's not going to happen for you. Unfortunately, it's just not. And if you persist with this at some point, of course, you're going to end up quitting YouTube because of all these hundreds of thousands of views that you've gotten, but you're not getting money. I know some YouTubers that were doing this particular niche before the YouTube policies evolved, because YouTube policies evolved, which is something I'm going to talk about down this list, where sometimes a niche is all good and well to monetize, but the YouTube policy changes. You wake up the next morning, all of your videos are either hit with a strike of some sort, or all your videos are demonetized because of the change of policy. So whenever you are a YouTuber, it is a long-term thing. It must always be a long-term thing where you'll be making money today, tomorrow, next week, next year, and forever. That's how you should always think. You need to think like a business person. When you have a YouTube channel, your niche will determine whether you are going to stay on the platform and stay on the platform for years to come and continue to make money for years to come. So sex talk niche, avoid it like a plague. The third niche that you should avoid like a plague is sexual orientation content. If you are of a particular sexual orientation, the tendency of that particular channel getting monetized are slim. That does not mean they don't monetize. They do monetize, but because the topic is so sensitive, it also will depend on the things that you talk about. For example, if you're, let's say, LGBTQ talk on your YouTube videos about what I just talked about earlier about sex talk, then your YouTube channel is not going to get monetized, because you are talking about a topic that you have no expert in, or you are not an expert in. Yes, you may be talking about your experience and your story, but you are talking about something that is intricate. If you are monetized, the CPM will not be any more than $1 per 1,000 views. I doubt, probably might even be around 50 cents, 20 cents per 1,000 views. So avoid talking about sexual orientation type of niche. If you are a person of a particular sexual orientation, rather do other niches that actually will pay you money. It's okay to say, hey, I'm this person and this is what I teach on my YouTube channel. Or you can say, hey, I'm this type of person and the purpose of this channel is aimed at my community. There's nothing wrong with that. That way people already know, okay, we are dealing with a non-binary, or we are dealing with a person from the LG community, or we are dealing with whatever the case might be, you know? So avoid having those type of niches, because they either will get your channel into trouble. If they don't get your channel into trouble, they're just not going to pay in terms of CPM. The fourth niche to avoid like a plague, I know this one is meant to educate. I know it also meant to also fix the issues of society, etc. and so on. The niche that is GBV or GBV related content, it has a tendency of having the shock factor. Just check the community guideline, what it says. However, though, it's okay to have this type of niche as an educational topic on your YouTube channel without expecting to monetize, because it'll be a little bit strange to monetize something like that, or talking about something like that, when the purpose is to make awareness of people that are watching, and you're able to tell your story to educate or to make aware. And the last thing you want to do is make money out of that experience or about that topic. So it's best that when you are going to talk about this, you are talking about it because you want to help society rather than you making money out of it, if that makes sense. So YouTube does not monetize that type of content. If it does monetize the type of content, it's not going to be any more than 50 cents per 1,000 views, or even $1 per 1,000 views. I don't know. I'm just I'm just looking at the YouTube community guideline, and then I'm just thinking, okay, this one is a niche that is a very thin ice to skate on. So I would completely avoid it unless, please do understand me, unless the purpose of that topic is to educate and you're not expecting any monetary rewards for it after you have uploaded such videos. The fifth topic that you should avoid like a plague. I've seen many YouTube channels come and go. Some of them I've even advised that I think you should change that niche because YouTube is going to delete your channel. Politics. Stay away from political niches. Don't talk about politics in your videos. Don't talk about anything that has to do with politics unless you are talking to your audience about encouraging them to go vote. There's nothing wrong with encouraging your audience to go vote because it is a constitutional right for people to talk about or encouraging fellow citizens to go and vote. But when you start talking politics, YouTube will rather leave that to experts in news channels. Unless you are a news channel that is recognized by YouTube as a news channel, I think there's some kind of certification that you need to produce that you are a news channel for YouTube to accept that particular news channel and sees or deems it as a news channel. So if you're just like me who's interested in politics and I talk about politics, no. Avoid that. It's going to get your channel deleted. Not demonetized, but deleted. The sixth niche you should avoid like a plague is reaction niche. Now, I mentioned earlier on that the YouTube copyright policy and the YouTube reuse content policy, they have a tendency of evolving. One moment you can use or you can do this type of content. You wake up the next day, the YouTube policy has changed and all of your channel and all of your videos are demonetized. If not demonetized, they are hit with copyright claims. If they're not hit with copyright claims, they are hit with copyright strikes. Remember, in order for your YouTube channel to be deleted by YouTube, it takes 3 copyright strikes to have your channel deleted. Many people woke up one morning and their channels were gone. Why? Because the copyright policy had changed and it affected reaction content. So in as much as reaction content still exists on YouTube, but it's also skating on thin ice. If you listen to a lot of YouTubers that do reaction content, whether they are reacting to music or reacting to a popular TV show or reacting to whatever, they cry about their YouTube videos not monetizing. If the video was monetized, it is now demonetized. Plus, on top of that, it's been struck with a copyright strike or a copyright claim. If it's not a copyright claim, it is deemed as a violation of reused content. So avoid this niche with everything that you've got, even though you are thinking, yeah, I can do this. I could react to music. I could react to movies. I could react to this. And be careful because there is a thin line between original content and reused content. The 7 niche that you should avoid like a plague, and I say this on this channel all the time, non-niched channel. So if you are going to be jack of all trade, you do finance, you do YouTube education, you do vlogs, you do a day in my life, you do entertainment, and next thing we see you are doing story time. The next time we see, avoid doing that on your YouTube channel because you confuse the YouTube algorithm. It will not know what to do with your YouTube channel at all. It's best that when you start off with your YouTube journey that you have a niche. Have a niche. At a later stage when your YouTube channel has grown, then you can branch out and start talking about other topics on your YouTube channel. The reason why you can start doing that is because you've established a community that is loyal to you and your channel, and they wouldn't mind seeing you talk about other issues or talk about other topics. But in the beginning, you must stick to a niche down. That way, the YouTube algorithm quickly picks up what your channel is about and promote it, and that's how you will see growth. But if you're going to have your fingers all over the show, then do not be surprised and start asking questions about why your channel is not growing. The eighth niche that you should avoid like a plague is trending topics, because this one will render you running after trending topics, or you will have to create a trending topic. Please, whatever you do, do not bring onto your videos or onto your channel a trending topic, because it's going to mess up your channel. You are going to invite all these deadwood subscribers, also called ghost subscribers, that only came to your channel, subscribed to your channel because of the trending topic. But the moment you start dropping the videos, what your channel is about, suddenly you get no views. The painful thing is having 100,000 subscribers, but your views are only 200. Imagine that. Why? Because you made the mistake of bringing in a trending topic onto your channel. Avoid it like a plague, please. The ninth one is gaming. Gaming does not have money. Yes, it does monetize, but it does not have money. That's the problem with gaming niche. Again, I'm not discouraging you to becoming a gamer. If this one is for fun, then do it for fun. But if you're going to do this for money, it's going to take you a long time to even make $1,000. Let alone $100. So please avoid that one like a plague. But if you want to do it for fun, do it for fun, not for monetary purposes. The 10th one, I just spoke about it with reaction videos. Do not do reused content. Like I said, you may wake up one morning and YouTube has changed its policy on reused content. I'm asking everybody that does reuse content to reconsider that particular topic on their channels, because it's inevitable now to wake up one morning and you'll find copyright strikes, possibly even your channel deleted altogether because of reused content policy changing. I've also had people coming to me saying, hey, I'm demonetized because I was hit with reuse content. When I did this video, it had no problems, meaning that they were monetized. Now, because of one video, now the entire channel is demonetized. And the funny part is, or the most frustrating part about it, you never know which video that was hit with reuse content, because YouTube doesn't give you that information. So let's say you have 500 videos and they are all reuse content. Now, how would you know which one of the videos that got you into trouble to begin with? So that means in order to fix this problem, you'll have to delete all 500 of these videos. And then you have to start from scratch. Don't put yourself through that, please. If you are posting reused content, I would encourage you to stop it, because we'll never know when the next change of the policy is going to be and how worse it's going to hit your channel. Just stop it altogether. That's my advice. The 11th one is pranks. Pranks are so 2016 to maybe about 2018, 2019. Nobody is interested in pranks anymore. It's a boring niche to pursue. On top of that, it does not pay that much either. And also borderline some few YouTube community guidelines that may deem that particular video either as risque or misleading and things like that. And all of that is in the YouTube community guideline. So avoid doing pranks. They are outdated. Nobody watches pranks no more. If there are people that are watching pranks, that means maybe back in 2016, 2018, 2019, they were not exposed to this type of content before. But once they get used to you, that's pretty much done. And therefore, your YouTube channel is also done. The last one, which is the 12th niche to avoid, is any niche that makes promises and guarantees. Something like betting numbers. Oh, if you play these numbers, you are guaranteed to win X amount of money. That is in the YouTube community guideline, by the way. That's a strike, community guideline strike right there. Some of these type of content have had people's channels deleted by YouTube. So do not make content where you make promises and guarantees. All right. We do YouTube education because we know that if you take on this niche, there is a possibility that you can go full-time onto YouTube and make a good living out of YouTube, because it's been proven over and over and over again that you can become a YouTube millionaire, because we have YouTube millionaires. They exist all over the world. So that's not a promise or a guarantee, but it is something that we teach you how to get there. Not that it's an overnight success and you have to start making all these money, but avoid content where you're making promises and guarantees, whether that is a business niche or that is, just avoid the gambling one. The gambling one will get your channel deleted. Don't do that one at all.